Well, hello from West Palm Beach, Florida. It's beautiful out here. As you can see, it's even boiling out, really hot. So you might be wondering, why do I got a sweatshirt on? And why do I even have a parka wrapped around my waist? I'll tell you why. It's not some sort of biohack. I'm at Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins. And if you've ever been to one of Tony's events, you know he loves to keep the room pretty ice cold. And that's because we play full out for big, long days. The first day was 18 hours straight. We went until like 2 a.m. in the morning. And he likes to keep the room cold because it keeps us attentive, it keeps us awake, keeps our energy high. So what I want to do here in this video is quickly share with you one of the biggest insights I've had so far at Date with Destiny, because this has been a game changer for me, and I think it will be for you as well. Are you ready for it? Again, moving into the next decade, if you can master this, if you can really embody this, if you can incorporate this into your life, oh my gosh, there's no limit as to what you can achieve and what you can do. And most importantly, the happiness and fulfillment you'll get as a result of it. That's been the big takeaway for me. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Here it is. Life isn't about the things that happen to you or the external stimulus. It's about the meaning you make of those things happening. What do I mean by that? Let me explain it. So there's all sorts of things that are happening all the time around us. We don't have a lot of control over theirs. If there's an earthquake, or if something breaks on Facebook, or any of these types of things, we don't have control over those. We have influence, but we don't have control. What we do have control over, though, however, is the meaning we make of them. And that's the big point here, the meaning you make of those things. And if you can master your meaning, this is how you can create really your own destiny, because meaning leads to emotion, and emotion is the ultimate human driver. So however you want to feel is going to be the result of the meaning you make of the things in life, not the actual external stimulus. Does that make sense? Let that sink in. Think about it for a little while. It's not the external stimulus. It's not the things that happen. It's the meaning you make of those. I'll give you an example. Maybe you're starting a side project or side business. Maybe something doesn't work out quite the way you thought. One of the meanings you can make of those is, oh my gosh, see, I knew this wouldn't work. I'm not good enough. I clearly shouldn't be doing this. End of story. That's one possible meaning. And how are you going to feel about that? Probably dejected, probably a little bit depressed, probably sad, probably frustrated, right? Somebody else could have the exact same thing happen to them, but because they associate and create a new meaning around it, for example, oh, I tried this one thing, awesome. I did a great job trying it out, didn't quite work out the way I want. Well, this is feedback I'm going to use now for the next thing I try. How are they going to feel? They're going to be grateful. They're going to be optimistic. You see the two different ways of approaching it, and it's simply the meaning we make of it. Another example, maybe you have a car and somebody breaks into it, smashes the window. Pretty frustrating, right? You can make the meaning, oh, why am I always the one that has bad things happen to me? Why did somebody break into this? Why is all this negative stuff happen to me? That make you feel pretty bad, right? It would for me, for sure. That's one possible meaning. But what if the meaning you had around that was, wow, this is an opportunity right now for me to be calm, for me to be patient, for me to be thankful that I've got a car. And yeah, sure, bad things happen once in a while, but I am so grateful that I've got a car, and then I'm going to be able to get this fixed. It's going to cost me a couple $100, but that's okay, because this is an opportunity for me to not let this bother me and go on with my day. Imagine if you made that be the meaning of it. Totally different experience, right? So these are some things to think about. If you can change the meaning of the things that are happening to you in life, because you have control over that, you do, everything else will fall into place from there. Try it out. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know an example of maybe an old meaning you had that wasn't really serving you, right? We all got these. And a new meaning you can make as a result of knowing this now. Change that and you'll change your life, I promise. Have an amazing week. I'll talk to you next week.